Hey guys, it's Zeno and it's my turn to teach you Stardew Valley the board game. As a disclaimer, I've not played the game, and all information in this tutorial is from the rulebook, whose PDF is available in the link below. Stardew Valley the board game is a cooperative game of friendship and farming for 1 to 4 players by Medeiros and Concernedape. Players will work together to fulfill your grandpa's goals, restore the community center, make friends, farm crops, fish and mine, and make the valley thrive. Else the nefarious Joja Corporation will move in, and the magic of the valley will fade. Place the board in the middle of the table. Beside it, have the Stardew dice, animal dice, and spouse pawn. Shuffle the villagers, items, epic items, events, and mine event decks face down and place them nearby, along with a set of Joja tiles. Place the tile tray near the board. Next, place 2 bags near the tile tray. Put all artifacts and minerals into the gray bag, and all fish tiles into the blue bag. Next, plant your first crop by putting a single parsnip on the second field slot. Make sure its quality side is face down, for now. Then set up your forageables and trees by mixing the 11 spring forageable tiles and place 1 face down in each foraging spot. Then 4 spring trees, leaf side up, in the tree spots. Return all others to the box, but keep them handy. Spring isn't the only season, you know. Check which fish are in season by drawing 5 random tiles from the fishing bag and put 1 in each spot of the fishing track. Always fill from the right. You'll have to sort the mine deck by number, so that 1 is on the top and 12 is on the bottom. Place it face up so that the level 1 is showing. Then shuffle the map cards deck and draw 1. Put the revealed map card face up on the board next to the mine. Hang in there, there's lots to do. Prep the season deck by shuffling 4 cards of each season and placing them face down on top of each matching season end card. Then stack them up so that winter's on the bottom, then fall, then summer, and finally spring on top. For your first game, it's recommended you use just the standard season cards. The community center needs to be set up too, of course. For each room, draw a random bundle that matches that room, and place it face down on the room. Return all other bundles to the box. Discovering and finishing these will be the key to winning the game. Grandpa's got a few tasks in mind for you as well. Shuffle the 8 Grandpa goals and pick 4 of them randomly, before placing them on Grandpa's letter in the top left of the board. This is the other key to victory. It's a big valley, but we're almost done. Gotta get the livestock. Create 2 stacks of animal tiles near the left edge of the board, and place the coop on top of one and the barn on top of the other. Randomly draw 2 additional building tiles and place them next to the coop and barn. Return the rest to the box. Select a player mat, which will determine your profession and your starting tool. Take the matching token and tool card and place it face up level 0 on your board. Finally, the most important choice is choosing whether the pet token will be on the cat side or the dog side. Deliberate as much as you need to, then give the players a collective starting 3 gold. And that's it, we're all set for spring. Now let's head into the valley. Play will follow 3 steps: the season phase, planning phase, and the action phase. Once your turn is finished, place your pawn back at the farmhouse, take an end of turn effect, and trigger it as many times as you're able. Once all players have taken a turn, the round ends and a new one begins. Let's take a look at how each phase is played. In the season phase, the player with the pet token draws a season card and follows the instructions top to bottom. In this example, the player will pass the pet token. Each player will choose a befriended villager and activate their gift ability. A Joja tile will be drawn and placed on a corresponding space, and then the players will be able to trade and sell resources. If the season card is a festival, follow the single effect on the card. If the season end card is drawn, replace the trees and forageable tiles with ones from the next season. Each player then draws 2 profession upgrades that match their mat. Pick one and add it to your board while discarding the other. Then draw the next season card immediately. Planning phase. Players may trade items and resource tiles during this phase and discuss their intentions for the turn. Each player then places their pawn into any location. This doesn't count as movement. And once everyone is happy with their placement, we move on to the action phase. The beans and potatoes of the game. Players will be able to take either 2 actions at their current location, or take 1 action at your current location, move 1 space along the path, and take an action at the new location. If you do move, you may take one face-down forageable or tree tile adjacent to the path you moved along. If you reveal a worm tile, you found an artifact or maybe a mineral. Discard the title and draw from the gray bag. Add it immediately to your inventory. Let's take a look at the actions. At the farm, you can water crops or collect from animals. Watering crops allows you to spend an action to move all crops planted on the field one space to the right. If it goes off the track, it gets added to your inventory. If you have no inventory space, you have to first make room by discarding a resource, or discard the crop itself. Crops never wither, even with the change of season. However, they can still be eaten by crows. If a crow shows up on a season card, you must discard a crop matching the crow's color. Pesky birds. Collecting from animals lets you spend an action to roll all 3 animal dice. Each animal that matches the face of the die will produce 1 resource. For example, if you have 2 cows but only roll 1 cow face, they will each produce 1 milk. Happier animals produce higher quality goods. Rolling 2 cow faces in this example would get you 4 milks. Down at the ranch, you can buy animals. Spending an action allows you to buy animals for the cost listed in the bottom left of the animal token. Buying multiple animals is still only 1 action. You just need to have the gold. Animals will be only revealed once you buy the corresponding building. Up in the mountains, you can buy buildings, explore the mine, and do some lake fishing. If you have enough materials like wood, stone, and gold listed on the building tile, you can spend an action to discard all the resources listed and add the building to your player card. Its effect, if any, is activated immediately upon being built. Exploring the mine is certainly an adventure. Spend 1 action and roll 2 Stardew dice, and see what you encounter revealed on the map card. In this example, you rolled a heart and a star drop. That means you can either gain 1 item card or 1 available ore. Always check the mine level card for what ore and monsters you can find down in the mines. Rarer and more dangerous things lurk in the depths below. Lake fishing can be done in the mountains, but you can also fish at the oceans and river too. To catch a fish, you must be at the corresponding fishing location, matching the corresponding fish's color and shape. Spend an action to roll the 3 Stardew dice. Match the dice face to the requirements on the fish, and you've hooked yourself a catch. You could even catch more than 1, but each dice face can only be assigned once per roll. Once you've taken a fishing action, move all fish to the right to fill the empty areas, and then draw new tiles from the fishing bag to refill any other empty space. If a fish has a lobster cage as a requirement, instead of rolling, you have to discard a bug meat for an instant catch. If you don't end up catching anything, you can always remove a trash tile from the track. They're not generally useful, but it does clean up the lake so more fish can swim in. If there's a treasure in the waters, you can claim it by catching the fish to the left of it. Once you bag yourself a big one, draw an item card and add it to your player board. And don't forget about legendary fish. These 4 are never discarded, even by season cards. And if they fall off the track, they're returned to the fishing bag instead. They can be used towards any fishing bundle, sold for gold or gifted for hearts. If you have the catch legendary fish goal, you only need to catch them. You don't need to keep them. You might find yourself heading down to the forge so you can open up geodes or donate to the museum. Spend an action to open any number of geodes from your inventory. Roll 1 Stardew dice and check the board to see what was inside. You could gain minerals, ore, artifacts, or even items in there. Or stone. They are rocks after all. You can donate your artifacts and minerals to the museum. Spend an action to donate to Gunther any number of artifacts and minerals by placing them in an open slot. Sometimes artifacts will have specific places to go, other times they can go anywhere. There's only 8 slots, so fill it up wisely. Once a column is filled, you can draw an epic item from the deck and add it to your inventory. Finally, in the heart of the town, you can buy and plant seeds, reveal and donate to bundles, and even make friends. Seeds will only ever cost 1 gold, so buy as many as you can afford from Pierre's general store by spending an action and immediately planting them on the field slot matching the watering cost on the token. But only 1 per space, no stacking. You can also sell items from your inventory at Pierre's, and it doesn't even cost an action to do so. What a deal! Revealing bundles is key to victory. Spending an action here helps you reveal and donate as much as you're able to in one go. To reveal a bundle, spend 1 heart per player to flip over the bundle card in any room. You can also replace a face-up bundle with a new one from the same room for the same cost. To complete a bundle, donate the specific item or items revealed on the card. Once you have as many donated items as there are players in the game, you've completed that bundle and the room is restored. Reveal an item card and give it to any player. Once you finish the final bundle, reveal an epic item and grant it to any player. Great job on giving our community center new life! Making friends is the final action and also a very important one. Simply spend an action to reveal the top card of the villager deck. If you're able and wish to do so, give them a resource and make them your friend. Otherwise, they'll be discarded as they go about their lives. Villagers that become friends stay on your player board and can generate hearts. Giving them their favorite gift will generate 2 hearts. Giving them any gift not on their card will generate 1 heart. And you can't gift them their hated items. If you give them a gift during their birthday season, you'll always get a bonus heart. I can already feel the love. When a gift symbol appears on a season card, each player may choose 1 befriended villager and activate that ability. If you happen to get the Mermaid Pendant epic item, you can even propose by gifting it to a friend who has the Mermaid Pendant item on their card. Happy day, you're married. Take the spouse pawn during the planning phase and you may put it on any space. Your spouse may take 1 action before or after your turn. They have access to your inventory and resources as well as any other cards and abilities you possess. However, your spouse may not trigger end of turn effects. Speaking of end of turn effects, there's 4 of them, and you can always take 1 per turn. Building a staircase is easy. Simply discard the number of stones equal to the number of players to descend down into the mine. Tuck the topmost mine level card under the deck and reveal the next one. Careful, it gets spooky down there. Petting animals requires you to discard heart tokens equal to the number of hearts on an animal's tile. Doing so flips it to the happy side. Happy animals make better products. Sometimes Joja tiles will be placed on your board by season cards, but not to worry. Simply spend 5 gold or a single heart to get rid of them. Good riddance. Finally, you can upgrade your starting tool by discarding the resources listed on the card, advancing it to its next level. And that's it! Play continues until you've accomplished all of Grandpa's gold and the season bundles, or until winter ends and Joja takes over. Now it's your turn. Get farming, fishing, digging, and loving as you bring magic and life back to Stardew Valley, the board game. I'll see you next time, when it's my turn.